live update doing a search for the caterpillars. Just so you see, it's like empty. There's a couple of them still around lingering, a couple of smaller ones. But all day long I've been trying to keep my eye on where they're going to J-hang and pupate. So I've been finding them just wandering everywhere, trying to keep up with where they're going. I found a few in the driveway that I had to put back into the plants or try to help them get back into the garden area so they wouldn't get smushed. But they've just been going all over the place. So it's been kind of a willy-nilly crazy caterpillar kind of day. But we do have a few that are J-hanging now. So let's take a look. There's one. Let's see if I can get in there a little better. Ooh, there he is. We got one guy here. I just found a little bit ago. And he looks like he is getting ready to form his chrysalis. Let me see if I can get in there a little better. Pardon me, stepping through the plants here. There we go. So we've got this little guy. He's picked a spot underneath a leaf from the Birds of Paradise. So there's one. And now, let's see if I can step my way over here. Ooh. Pardon me. This is the one that we found yesterday. So he still hasn't actually formed the chrysalis yet. I know everything gets a little slower when it's cold, and it hasn't been cold, but it's been cold enough. So it's taken them a little longer to do their thing, but he's very ready. I would say by tomorrow morning, he'll probably have his chrysalis made. So he's there, and then we have this one I was just showing you a minute ago there. So those two chose spots very near each other. I had one over here climbing up this little post earlier by the webcam, but now I'm not finding him. And I had a bunch in this cornflower earlier that now I'm not seeing, so they wandered off. Now they often do like to go in this bush here or in that big tall Buddhist pine. So I've been keeping an eye on those. So far, no. We still have this guy over here. He's not quite ready to leave his milkweed plant yet, and he still has a little bit left there to eat. Something else, though, I did find another one. Let me get around to where that one is. This one picked an interesting place to J-hang. Ooh. He's on a rose bush. So he's been there for the last few hours. He'll probably be dropping his legs and officially going into J-hang here anytime. So if you're keeping track, that's 3. Now we have 2 in here that I found wandering in the driveway earlier. And I knew we had a car that was getting ready to come pull in. So what I do, since I don't like handling them any more than I have to, I take a little stick like this and just lay it in front of them, and when they climb on, I just drop it in the milkweed plant there so they can crawl off and do their own thing. And we have another one down here. This little guy has been wandering around for a while trying to find his perfect place to J-hang and do his thing. So again, a lot of the times they like to go into here, and before they're a chrysalis, they've got that yellow color to them, and it's sometimes kind of easy to spot that yellow. But as much as I've been climbing around in my bush today, and again, how weird this must look. The poor Amazon guy showed up a while ago, and I'm over here down on all fours looking in a bush. So yeah, I feel the need to explain myself regularly. They also like to go into here. So I've been looking in here all day. We had like 15 of them yesterday. So I know they're all around. They didn't all just disappear. A couple of them, you never know. But I know there's others around and I'm just not finding them. It's so much easier, like I said, before they actually form their chrysalis, because you can look for that yellow. After they form the chrysalis, that green blends into the things like this, so it gets very difficult. But still looking, and like I said, I guess that we have 3 that are successfully J hanging now. We have 1 down here trying to figure out where he wants to go. We have these 2 guys still working at it. 1 on a milkweed plant on the other side, and then there's 1 still on the giant milkweed. So yeah, still looking, still hoping to find a few more. Hopefully over the next day or 2, have a little bit more luck with locating them. But let's take one more look over here. And by all means, I am keeping an eye on chat this time. Hi, my bluebird. If anyone does happen to spot a little creepy crawly anywhere around that I don't notice, like I see this guy here. But yeah, if you see anything, feel free to holler and tell me where you saw it. They are not easy to keep track of. Once they start going to find their place to pupate, they move very fast and they move kind of erratically. So it can be a challenge to try to figure out where they're going and where they end up. Not seeing anything else yet. And this is probably the last check I'm doing today because the sun's going down and they hide pretty well at night anyway. Not seeing anything else. They have been liking these birds of paradise, so I've been trying to look in there. Nope, not seeing any others. But by all means, if you happen to watch this even later on, and if you notice something that I did not mention, feel free to tell me. My eyesight is not the greatest. Like I said, that yellow stands out. But that doesn't mean they can't be sneaky. They like these tea plants too. Not seeing anything else yet. I've also in the past found them in the copperleaf. But they're not there now. We do have that one other this awful giant milkweed that we erroneously bought from someone on Facebook Marketplace. But this caterpillar seems to be eating off of it okay, even though the rest of it, oh, that's pitiful. So yeah, no others that I'm seeing yet. But I'm going to do a big thorough look tomorrow as well, and hopefully by then they will have found their places, and we'll see who looks like they're in a good safe spot and who might look like they need to come in until they emerge. Nope, nope, nope. You wouldn't think these things could hide so well, but gosh, they do. Nothing else in the cornflower. I just can't imagine where they're going. Every time I feel like I know their favorite places, they change it up. This guy, he's doing very well. And he came up with a real smart place to set himself up there too. And frankly, I'm kind of impressed with that one. Oh, wait, there's a third under there. Ha! I did not notice that one earlier. Okay, so we've got two under the birds of paradise there. Wow, okay. Nice. So that's three all right here. And yeah, by morning, those should all be in chrysalis. Very cool stuff. Okay, so that's it for now. But again, another chrysalis hunt probably tomorrow. Not sure when. It'll kind of depend on their progress and my availability. But keep an eye out for these random live pop-ups whenever I do have the time and see a little action outside. I'll try to take you with me on these fun little hunts. And when we do find the chrysalides, any that we happen to bring in, I'll also do a little live to kind of show you how that's done and what's involved with safely bringing in a chrysalis, and a little bit of an update as to how that works. These little guys still doing good here. So yeah, they're all settling in for the night. This little one here. I'm kind of impressed that this one went through all those thorns on that rose bush to find a spot, but it did, and it worked. So thanks again for tuning in for the latest little caterpillar check. This one down here, I may want to go ahead and see if he needs a little help getting into something. I don't know. I don't think that he wants to sleep on moss tonight. But he also doesn't seem interested in getting on the stick yet. So I'll keep an eye on him. And if he wants to be helped, I'll help him. It's so weird. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. I heard sandhill cranes. I thought our cranes were gone, but now I hear them, so who knows. Alright, so thanks again. Check back soon. We'll see you later.